Welcome back, everybody. This is episode number 5 of Feed the Creeper. Ranquist here, and we have a lot to do today. Yes, we do. So, this building is here. Yeah, it is. I'm going to let you know it's Thaumcraft, but that's not an episode that we're doing. Now, I will let you know that I did, excuse my munching on some berries, I did have an episode recorded of Thaumcraft, but I watched it back, all the different pieces that I had to go through, and it was terrible. I had no idea what I was doing. So I threw it away. And there will be Thaumcraft in the future, and I'm not stopping Thaumcraft. I'm just going to learn more about it because clearly I don't know what I'm doing there. But what do we need to do? Well, we need to clean up a little bit of things. We need to upgrade some stuff. And the first thing that I'm going to do is, well, oh yeah. In that episode, this pickaxe that I have, audio dropped by, and he actually had it in my Thaumcraft building before I started, and it is a bedrock pickaxe. Now it's great because it has a decent mining speed, and it never breaks, and it's a touch one, which is fantastic. So, is it ideal for everything we're going to want to do? No, we're going to, definitely get some different weapons, but I will say that I am working on a nether base that we're not going to show you here because it's kind of my, peeking into the future where I can kind of build and play over there out of order and do a bunch of stuff and kind of learn. And so when I come back to you guys, I'm not really that far ahead so that you can see just about every step, give or take, that I do here. So yeah, that's why I got this. So what do we need to do? Well, mining stinks because, we only have so many slots and there's so much stuff to get. So we are going to start off by getting a backpack. So what are we going to need? We are going to need a reverse set of pants, and let's do it this way. Yep, a reverse set of pants. We're going to need a wool block, and we are going to need a gold ingot. For sure. So, this is... Actually, this was probably a bad idea. I probably should just put it in the crafting station. So yeah, then we do this, and then we do this, and then we get a backpack. Sweet. Shift click. Is it the right one? Yeah. Alright, so if we shift, how do we use this thing? Sneak and right click ground. Oh, look at you. I can put it down and take it back up. Take it back up. Oh, derp. I just hit B. There we go. Okay. I feel much better. Okay. So now that I've done my derpiness for a moment, you know what? I really practiced this. And I have a lot planned, so sorry for a little mishap. Alright, so that is much better. Now that we have the backpack, look how much storage. I mean, we pretty much tripled our storage. Very cool. So we can throw stuff in there, not have to worry. Boom, 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 boom. Great. Alright, so what is next? Well, we need some things because I am already starting to run out of, you betcha, stone and cobblestone. And I am going to want to make it on, without having to mine it because it's a pain in the butt. So, what are we going to do? We are going to create two things. One, an aqueous accumulator and an igneous extruder. Yep, we are. And we're actually going to end up making two igneous extruders, but I'm only going to make one on screen because we're going to want one for each type of stone because they are both useful. Of course, pretty and pretty. So let's get started. The aqueous accumulator, it uses, let's take a look. We type that in and we click on the button. Well, it uses 2 pieces of glass, a bucket, the machine frame, tin gear, and pneumatic servo. Alright, so I have some stuff already here. I just need some tin, and so let's grab that. We've got the iron already in this chest. Sweet deal. We're going to need 2 of them. Boom. We got that, and then we are also going to need some gold. Yes, we got some gold. Grab the gold. Put the gold in the center. Nope, I want you here, here, here. Put you here, and we're going to be going through a lot of iron today. Yes, we are. Machine frame. So this is the first one. We've got the bucket, and we need the pneumatic servo, which uses this. Boom. And a little bit more glass. Pneumatic servo complete. So we're going to do this. Machine frame. Oh, let's double check. Do we got it? Nope. Doop. Shift. No, we don't have it all. So you, and then you. Yes, we do. Boom, boom. We just didn't have it all in our inventory. And we got, boom, an aqueous accumulator. So let's put it to good use. I need, where's my other bucket? Did I put it away? I don't know. Well, let's make another one. Because you can never have too many buckets. Never have too many buckets. Boom. Alright, so we're going to need some water. We're actually going to need quite a bit of water. But, well, only 2 waters. Alright, so we are going to actually put this off in the back here. This is what I have planned for the future, of course. Yes, I do. So we're going to dig you and you out. There's this. We've got the aqueous accumulator. I'm going to put you down. Don't touch it. Grab one more source block. And now the great thing about this and the igneous extruder is that it does not require any power. So if we put this down, you can see it's already starting to fill up with water. Sweet. And the reason being is because we're already using in-game mechanics, right? It's already starting to, it's grabbing the water as if these were creating source blocks. So that's why it doesn't need any power. And so we're going to go back and I'm going to get all the pieces and we're going to create the igneous extruder, of course. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we are back. And so the only difference between the igneous extruder and the aqueous accumulator is the fact that the top is a bucket and the bottom is I know what it is. Dang it, I don't. Pneumatic servo. Wow, I just had a mind fart again. Alright, so we need one of these. Crap. This is why you have 2 workbenches, of course, because you forget things. And you don't want to have to move it around. Pneumatic servo. Boom. Look at that. Igneous extruder. And then before we start, actually, let's place it. Now, this is going to pretty much just work. So it's going to suck the water up. And we're going to place that there. Now, it needs 2 things, and I'm going to go get that real quick. You need lava buckets, and you need water. Now, if we're going to make cobblestone, then we honestly don't even need these source blocks. So I'm going to put another one right here. Boom. Once I create it. And you only need 1 of each, and you can create just cobblestone. Now, the reason why I have this aqueous accumulator right here is because we're going to be wanting to make stone out of it. And so if you, those that know how to create stone, well, it requires water to flow underneath a lava source block or any sort of lava piece, and that creates smooth stone. But the only thing is it actually uses up the water in the process. So that is why we want the aqueous, because it will be constantly pumping in water at the appropriate rate to get the smooth stone. So enough talking about it, let's actually get it done. So I will be right back. I'm going to have another one of those. I'm going to create another igneous extruder, and I'm going to have 2 of them so that I can have 1 for stone, 1 for cobble, and when we come back. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we are back. So I have prepared 2 buckets of lava that I needed, and so let's put 1 in there and 1 in there. Yep, and so as you can see, this one is set to cobblestone. It will constantly push out until we hit 64, and no, there is, ooh, this is why. I want to receive from the bottom, please. And what do we have? Push out from all sides. Cool. Alright, so as you can see, boom, we've got smooth stone cooking, and we've got cobblestone cooking. Now, there is one other thing that I really want to do real quick because honestly, a stack of stone is not really that useful. I mean, it's obviously useful, but it doesn't really help out in the grand scheme of things. So what do we want to do to upgrade this scenario, right? Well, we're going to need quite a bit of wood, and we're going to start off by first crafting a chest. Let's see, boom, grab this, craft a chest. Okay. And then I'm going to need more wood than that. I think I have some around. Where are you, wood? I grabbed a lot of some. I know I did. Ag. I don't know where I put you. Put you there first. Let's take a look topside real quick, because I could have sworn that I grabbed a lot of wood. I did. I went harvesting. Come on. And then I went sorting a little bit. That's my problem. Dang it. Well, there's more. That's technically enough to do what we want, but not what we need. It's a case of the disappearing wood. Something there, and I got one more check. Place the check in my thumbcraft room. It is not there. Oh wait, you know what? There it is. Silly me. I'm a doof. And I have what I need elsewhere. I'm gonna need that as well. And there's my bucket. Wow. That was only slightly a fail. And if you were yelling at me because you knew I had that there, well, good for you guys. You got me. Alright, so we've got one, and we're actually going to want to do two. So we got two. We want to make some bigger storage. And how are we going to do that? Well, Java is one of the mods, and they create these better barrels. Boom. Hello. I need to make another one. Alright, I did. And two. So what's so good about these barrels? Well, one, they look cool, and you can get a cool picture on them. And if we do this, well, they are storage. Now they can hold, and you can see right there, 4,096 items, or 64 stacks of 64, which is just amazing. Now you can just compound these, of course, to have so much storage you just don't even know what to do with it. But for now, this is going to work for us. So what else is good about this? Well, I can take my stuff, I can take some, or I can just put it in there. Boom. Which is great, and we are going to be using that. Now this is going to stay here because it's right close, but just for now. Okay, look, ooh, I have a stack. 164 stack plus 16 items. Yes. So yeah, so that's going to stay there for now. Eventually we're going to move our storage to an actual storage center, which I've already designated as down here. Now this doesn't look like a lot, but we're going to extend it in multiple different directions, have multiple levels, and it's just going to be great. And eventually we're going to have a way to access it without even needing to know where it is. So this kind of storage is going to go bye-byes, which is great. Alright, so what is the biggest upgrade that we can do while we're here? And I know we're about halfway through the episode. So this thing, it's great. It does what I need it to do, but it runs out of power so often. And you know what, coal, I keep trying to find coal, and it's like the last thing I want to get, and I don't feel like using my wood because I don't feel like, you know, grinding for wood. So what are we going to do? Well, we need to upgrade it to a different dynamo. Now there's a bunch of different options. If we click dynamo, if we search for dynamo, and it takes some time, we can see we have the steam dynamo, which is great. There's the magmatic dynamo, the compression, and the reactant. Now, to my understanding, the magmatic dynamo is a very good upgrade because once you get high enough in, you know, the different tiers and have a bunch of different items, you can just go to the nether and pump lava from the nether just about infinitely, which is great. Now, the only downside is it doesn't push out that much RF, so you need quite a bit of them to work very well, which is fine. It's not too bad. Next is the compression dynamo, which we're going to want to use a little bit too. The compression dynamo actually uses liquid fuel. And so what kind of liquid fuel are we talking about? Well, we can kind of see it on our map. Let's open it up. Yep, And so, boom, we've got oil, oil, oil. I think that's oil. More oil. So yeah, so we're going to do oil. Now, we don't want to throw oil in there. We're actually going to want to refine it into actual fuel. And for oil, in one of them, you can actually produce 1.5, well, as fuel, you can produce a 1.5 million RF, which is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, and so as oil, but here's the difference. So we only want to do it as fuel because oil only produces 150,000 RF, which is not good. And then that's also at a rate of 80 redstone flux per tick. So, you know, just as a heads up. So, how do we create one of these these magmatic dynamos, because the other ones are for the future? Well, we're going to need a couple things. We're going to need Invar, which I have some already processed, very good, and I'll show you how to do that. So what you do is you get pulverized iron and pulverized ferrous metal. You use nickel if you find it, and what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 here and 1, 2 iron to 1 ferrous, and that creates 3 Invar blend, which is very you know, resource friendly. Then you smelt those, and out come the Invar ingots. Very good, very good. So what do we do with the Invar? Well, the Invar, we're going to need to create 2 Invar gears, which requires an iron. Actually, nope. An iron. Surrounded by Invar. Boom, Invar gear. We're going to need, so there's this and this, then this, this, and this, and we're going to need also a redstone over here. Not that one. I needed, yeah, this one. Redstone transmission coil. That's what we're going to need. Boom. There. And is it redstone? Nope, not. Not Mo. It's Mo. We just, oh, we do need it. I just did it. Silly. Boom, magmatic dynamo. Now we're actually going to put it back here in place of one of these guys. Boom. Hello. So this is going to be my little power center. I'm going to have, as I build up, because it becomes expensive, we're going to have all of these guys here. And I'm also going to build a lava tank. And so, how are we going to do that? We're going to need a lot more glass. And this is not the best way to do a tank, but it's the cheapest so far, upgrade-wise. And boom, we're just going to need a tank. Cool. So we're going to need, let's just do, sure, 3 tanks. And then from here, we're actually going to set these tanks up right there. And from here, we're going to use some fluid ducts to push out the lava in this direction and branch out each. Boom. And then up comes the power cables into our setup. So this is the start. I will be right back real quick, and we will have some lava to put in that tank. So we'll see in a second with a full tank. Bye-byes. Alright guys, one quick thing before I grab some lava. What I want to do is, well, we are going to be using our portable tank. Now, unfortunately, the portable tank is only so useful. You know, it can only holds 8,000 millibuckets, or 8 buckets. So we're going to do a quick upgrade. Yes, we are. We're going to take this, and we're going to surround it in some Invar, and boom, we've got a hardened portable tank, and that's got 16,000 millibuckets. So that is twice as good as our last one, which means we're going to be able to fill this guy up very quickly. So I will see you guys when I'm back with at least 16 millibuckets, or 16,000 millibuckets, which is 16 buckets. Alright guys, I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, so we've got our 16,000 millibuckets here, which will do just fine. What do we need to do from here? Well, we need to get the lava from here. Cut this out to there. And that's going to require a way to transfer some liquid, and the best way to do so is the fluid duct. And I've already got the materials on me. It requires some lead. So let's put this here. Throw some of these. Sure, we're just going to make extra because we're going to be using these a lot. Boom, 36. That should be good enough, and there's no need to branch out just yet, but we already have it planned. So, so what we're going to do is we're going to go boom, 2, 3. Now there is a way to make these so that you can see the lava going through. All cute, yeah. Which is nice. The opaque ones. But honestly, the items are not necessary. So we can see. Are they coming in? Nope. Why? Because we probably need a pneumatic servo. Yes, we do. Just make one real quick. Maybe that's what it is. Boom, boom. And I need 2 glass. Because we are going to want to pull. There we go. And still nothing. Crap. Why? Do you need a red snow? Maybe you need some not fluid ducts. Alright, well, let's try something real quick. Let's lift this up, because we don't need that. And we're going to break down these walls. Yes, we are. Boom. And I'm going to need some leadstone energy conduit. And if we remember... Let's see... No, not... Ah! Come on. Being tricky. I gotta find them. There they are. And then we do recipe. Okay, so we need a ton of redstone, lead, and some glass. Which we've got a ton of redstone, glass, and we've got lead. Alright, we got plenty of that too, so let's do that. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nope, I was wrong. Alright, so we've got 22 of these conduits, and this should do for now. 1, 2, and I like to have it a little bit higher up. Alright, I will be right back. Let's try one more thing real quick. Nope. Okay, so I'll be right back when I get this to work, and I'll tell you what I did. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, we are back, and I have figured out exactly what is needed. A couple things. Well, we did get the pneumatic servo correct, I think. So we can set some filters here. Very cool. We may not need that. I don't know. But the most important thing is when you create this connection, what you gotta do is you gotta right-click this little end piece to have that little arrow there. So you can see it's got fluid inside. If you keep right-clicking, well, take that out. Actually, we'll test this real quick. Um, so we lost a little bit of lava. Boom. Alright, we can then... Boom. So I think that works. Yes, it does. So no pneumatics, so it's only for items. Alright, cool. But the most important thing is you need a lever. So let's take a look real quick. Let's come up. Nope, don't do that. We are generating power like crazy. Boom. So that means that our machines are doing just fantastic. Their internal buffers are full and their things are ready. And what can we do from here? Well, considering we have a much more stable source of energy because it produces quite a bit, we can now make some more machines. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that in this episode because this episode has been going probably longer than what I normally would. I'd like to check up on one thing real quick. So let's come over here. In the time we've done this episode, we now have 12 stacks of cobble and 7 stacks of smooth stone, which is just fantastic. Look at it go. Just look at it. I mean, boom. Ooh, I'm loving it. And again, we will... this is not going to stay in the corner here. It's just, well, the machine probably will, but that is not going to stay in the corner. We're going to, eventually in a future episode, look to create a better storage area using better storage. Haha. For all of our things. It's going to be neat. We're going to have a lot of cool things. So that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to close this off so no little monsters get in. And, ooh, one more, come on. That one. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. We got quite a bit done here. I mean, it's pretty insane what we did. You know, we upgraded so many things. And the last thing that I'm going to do is I am going to throw this guy in our little legacy museum to kind of show where we came from and where we're going. So, and if I can get up at the thing, I need to go. Alright, almost there. Legacy. Alright, diamond block, and let's throw this right here. Boom, steam dynamo. So yes, let's take a look at where we came from. We started off with some basic stuff. We've bumped up to the grindstone, and we are still using our other things, but we have now killed our steam dynamo for better things. So again, that's going to do it this episode, guys. I really... Ooh, look at me. I look so neat with my backpack. I really appreciate you hanging in there, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did like the episode, please leave a like, subscribe, or comment for more episodes. Woo! Really helps my channel. And so we'll see you next time, guys. All right. Bye-byes.